So if you ever wondered what a round 500 bat looks like, well, look no further because you've come to the right place. And this is how it looks like. No fast forward, by the way. This is how fast it goes on Cubism, round 500. Now this is a mini series I've done with the Pink Bloon and DT. If you haven't seen those before, then I'll just link those in the description in case you're curious. But yeah, on sandbox mode, you're allowed to test the highest round you made it to in any of your runs. And well, for me that's 502, but just because OCD, we'll keep it at 500. So yeah, we're just going straight to the top here with the strongest Bloon possible in this round. How much HP does it have? How much damage do we need to do to it to actually kill it? And can we kill it with, well, whatever tower combo we can come up with? So first, our test has to be, how much HP does it have? That's a good question, and it's a lot harder to answer compared to me testing the DDT HP. Because for that test, I can just drop a couple, like, Mob Assassins, Mob Eliminators, and then there you go. Got my number. But here's a little harder, because there's not one ability in this game that can do nearly enough damage to take out the bad. So I did try looking online. I did try looking on Reddit to see if anybody posted a formula for Mob HP. And I found some conflicting numbers. I've seen some people say that the HP multiplier is 20 times at this point in the game. So that would make it 400,000. But I've also seen some other people say that the HP is only 10x based on a formula, which I did plug in. It did come out to around 177,000 HP, which is not nearly as close as the 400k that, well, the other person claimed it was, so I'm just gonna find out for myself the hard way and testing by seeing how much damage towers do to it. So obviously, a really easy way to take down the bad come late game is Azili, because she does percentage HP damage. So a question does come out first. Can Azili actually kill the bad in time if we use the Molpex? And that's what I'm going to do today, at least right now. So let me send out one bad on this round, use a Hex immediately, and it'll take a few seconds for her to kill it completely. But as you see right now, damage count is going up a nice 15,000 to 20,000 every single tick. However, is this number exact? Because if you've seen how Azili's pop count works, it's very, very, very bugged. As you see, once it pops, like, it just jumps from 300,000 to 700,000 for some reason. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the ZMGs inside, because there's no way the health of 2 ZMGs and 3 DTs equals the HP of bad. So while we can see right now that yes, you just need Azili to beat around 500 bad, that's not what we're looking for, at least in terms of what towers can beat it and how much HP it actually has. Because yeah, we already know Azili can take down probably around 9,000 bad, for all we know. So, we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, and that's why I'm on Cubism, because there's water, and where there's water, you can place down first strikes. So yes, we're gonna do it really painfully. Alright guys, so what I have on the map right now is 18 first strikes and 1 Mob Eliminator. So I'm just gonna activate all the abilities at once and just check their damage counts at the end. So let it rip, we'll send it out now, and spam all the first strikes as we can. We can only use one of them before it exits, because as you see right now, we're nowhere close to having 2 of them up by the time this thing exits. Well, that's actually almost killed. So we just need a map with a little bit more water, and I think we should get a good number. Because right now, yeah, it's going to leak with very little HP. If you do some quick math there, each first strike is 16.7k times 18. We get 301,000. And if we add the damage that the Mobile Eliminator got, 10k, it was at 311k health before it exited. So we just need a couple tens of thousands more. So let me just go into another map here and try to find the answer here. So this time we got 25 first strikes on Spice Islands. That should be more than enough for the bad, but yeah, let's see exactly. We're gonna use 18 first and then just send 1 out by 1, just to make sure we don't go over here so we get a good estimate. So all 18 now, up to 7 left I believe, yeah, up to 7. And one at a time, 19, 20, 21, does not kill it, wow, 22, 23, okay, it took 23 first strikes to kill it completely, alright, 23, 16.75k, and we're going to multiply that by 23, and that gives us 385,000 HP for the bad, at most, somewhere between 22 times to 23 times first strike usage. Alright, and now we're back to logs here, because I don't want to test just abilities here. Just Azili and first strike, because that's obviously the easiest way to beat it, but let's try actual towers, like a temple. I'm just gonna go straight for a tier 5 temple, because I'm pretty sure a tier 4 has no chance. I'm gonna give it sacrifices to both magic, military, and primary. We could probably skip one support, just because, well, we're not gonna be supporting very much with only a temple. And just because it has no camo, I'm just gonna add it in case it does pop the bad, but it's gonna pop the bad first for it to take down DTs, so let's go. Round 500, one bad. Who will win? One max true sun god or the bad? Well, first of all, we gotta see how close we are, which right now, look at the pop count on the temple, not even close. 70,000, which is like, right now it's like a quarter of the way there, a quarter of the way. And the bad is already past halfway. And we're not making a single dent, man. It also kind of feels like that the number is bugged here. Because if it was at 200k damage, it would have been damaged a decent amount here, but it's not, you see? That's crazy, dude. We didn't get a single layer off the bad. Alright, so I guess we gotta buff this temple, I suppose? I don't know. Let's try a Perma-Brew. Let's see how close we are. Can it at least do one speck of damage off? Like, that thing was flawless when it exited. So let me just fast forward here. See if we can get at least part of it damaged. So, like, that's all we're asking for. That's all we're asking for. And so far, still the same thing. Wow. Okay, now it did damage, okay. So the Perma-Brew does give it a decent boost, but nowhere near enough to take them bad, which is really weird. So, yeah. Don't take a look at the damage count here, Volks, because that's definitely not true. If it were true, then it would have taken out a good half of the HP, but nope. It looks like we need a couple more. And what exactly do we need? How about more temples? More tier 4s? So if you didn't know, you can make the temple stronger, your tier 5 temple, by adding another temple in its radius. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm actually going to sell my magic sacrifice and get a support sack, because this means it's going to give my main temple extra layers of damage, which I think is going to go a long way. Not to mention, this guy will also get buffed by this guy. So it's like hand in hand. Mini temple buffs the big temple buffs the mini temple. Goes both ways. 2 temples. 1 tier 4, 1 tier 5. Let it rip. Again, don't take a look at the damage count. It's obviously not gonna... It's not gonna accurately reflect what actually happens to the bat here. And so far, yeah, I can't see. It's really hard to see with all these projectiles in the way. So we're probably gonna have to wait till the thing exits, but I can definitely see it's like halfway damaged. Just wait and see here. It looks like 2/3 of the way damaged, so we're actually really close. We're really close, but no cigar. And I actually forgot to Perma-Brew this guy over here, so you know what we gotta do? We gotta Chinook our ways to victory. Give our mini temple the buff, but even then, I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be enough, right? Yeah, definitely not gonna be enough, so you know what? Maybe I'm gonna add a 3rd temple. Is that what we need? So, temple number 3, I'm pretty sure this one is... I know it's in a bad spot, I know. The only reason is because I can't find any other space for it, and I don't want it to be the exit, just because, well, I kind of want to see how much damage it does, so I don't want it to obstruct my view. Instead, we'll have it all the way at the very back, which I know isn't the greatest, but what you gonna do? You know what, let me also buff these guys with villages, this 3rd one too. And now all 3 got the buff, awesome. Very nice, and let's go. Our 3 temples, 2 of them in a good spot, 1 of them in a mess spot. It's only gonna attack like 2/3 of the time. Not gonna get the bad at the very beginning here, so that's a little bit of lost damage there. But how close are we now? Again, it's hard to see, so we're just gonna have to wait till all these bolts pass away, and then we'll get a good, accurate reading of how close we are. But I can definitely tell that we're not at the very end. It needs to go through 1 more damage layer here so that it pops. But no, it's not gonna break, not gonna break. But pretty close though. I think one thing we're missing here is a jungle drum, so let me do that. Maybe the 15% attack speed on each temple is gonna make a difference. Who knows? And last damage point, I think? Last damage points. I'm pretty sure it is, alright. But is it gonna break? Is it gonna pop? Because right now it's gonna straight up exit. Nope. Yep, it popped, it popped. So there we go, we got through step 1, guys. We actually broke through the layer, but we just could not beat the rest inside. So I guess there's only one thing we can do. Either add another temple or, well, do some blowback. I'm gonna try Superstorm. I feel like that is gonna help blow back DTs here. So we're just gonna add in all the stalls possible. So like, we're gonna stall the DT at the very end here, the Zoom Gs. AKA, we're gonna get a Bloon Crush. We're gonna get a Super Glue. We're gonna get an Impale. We're gonna get all of those. We're gonna make sure the DTs and the Zoom Gs don't exit. And make sure 100% that's not gonna exit. So play. In the meantime, while we're waiting, I'm also going to move this Perma-Brew, just so these guys get buffed too. I mean, why wouldn't you want attack speed on these guys as well? Just make extra sure that we don't lose any lives here. Do note that DTs in round 500 are very fast. So for all we know, the DTs could exit before we even get a chance. Before we even get a chance to stun them or stall them, but we have enough here. So it should pop at this intersection here, and it did. It actually popped a little bit earlier this time, okay. And we did indeed stall the DTs enough to pop them. Same with the GMGs. God bless Superstorm for blowing them back and giving them no chance to exit. Oh, and okay. It took long enough, but here's what you need, guys, to beat one bad. Without a Zealy, by the way. If you don't have a Zealy, you're gonna have a hard time. So keep that in mind if you're going for late game runs, because yeah, that's a lot of damage you need to even take down the bad layer. And just for kicks, let me add one more temple here, make it 4, because I just want to verify that 4 is going to, for sure, deal with the bad and everything inside it. Should allow it to pop it earlier, therefore allowing our other towers to pop it. Again, let me just Perma-Brew the, this last guy over here. Turns out we sold it. Let's get it back here, and send out the bad. They don't lose the buff when we sell the Perma-Brew, right? I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen. Perma-Brew should be permanent, but if I'm wrong, then I'll get it back. But if the Perma-Brew does stick, then we should see it pop anytime now. And okay. We still leak the DTs, so not even 4 is enough. And I'm pretty sure we leak some lives there too. Okay. So if you don't have utility, not even 4 temples can deal with the DTs inside. That's a little disappointing, but they're also fast as fuck, so what do you expect? I guess we need a 5th temple then. And I guess this time we'll also make sure to add magic to this guy. Because magic sacrifice gives blowback, which I guess is also what we're missing. Maybe if we get lucky with our blowback, we could blow back the DTs. At least that's the hope. Add a Perma-Brew and a Jungle Drums Village, and we're good to go. So 5 this time. It's gotta be enough, right? Let me just reset the lives, make sure we know if we leak lives or not. Again, I know the temples aren't in the most optimal spot, but you get the point here. I don't think the spawn's gonna make a break, but as you see right now, it should pop anytime now. Yep, there it is. DTs got popped, and I actually think they got taken care of, alright. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna take care of the rest, and that seems to be the case. So I guess it only takes 5 temples to take down round 500, I suppose. Not too shabby, but I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's it for round 500 tests, honestly, because round 500 ZMG, BFB probably aren't that interesting compared to a bad. So I guess you'll see the series return if we ever go for, or if I ever go for a really late game attempt again. Haven't felt the need to do it after getting round 500, but I suppose since Steam is out now, and that's a lot better for lag, who knows, I might want to try for a higher round. And then we can test some even crazier rounds on Sandbox, but until then, I will leave it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned a thing or two here, and if you want to catch up on my future BGT6 uploads, make sure to sub and all that. Likes are appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.